5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync.
Hello everybody and welcome to TTV 124 Christmas Special!
Mardi Gras special.
Mardi Gras!
Christmas
Mardi
Gras?
Gras! Mardi Gras! Mardi Gras! Ha-ha!
Mardi Gras.
Christmas time
Mardi
is
Gras.
here.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras is here.
I can't wait for the compilation, man. This is now you guys are just kind of fishing for like, you know.
Yeah, now we're just appealing to the crowd.
Yeah, well, Kahi,
we sold out. We're just phoning it in now.
You're like Sony.
I
know
really
what?
gotta wonder.
Andrew
Kahi,
Garfield will not be in the MCU.
I didn't ask for your criticism. For that, you were just cruising for a bruising.
I've gotta wonder
Wow.
how many people that actually celebrate real Mardi Gras have heard this and gone, oh my goodness.
I don't know, like
Probably
out of all the like quote unquote holidays we pick, it had to be Mardi Gras too.
Yeah.
Like probably the least friendly to our current audience. That they'll never go and see is
Like
Mardi
half
Gras.
the people actually celebrate Mardi Gras. Not even half. It's like a really odd holiday. It's a
Yeah,
French
it's a-
holiday, isn't it?
It's like
Yeah.
what is it? It's like it was Fat Tuesday, right?
You're a fat Tuesday.
I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Fat
pretty
Tuesday.
interesting. Yeah.
Well,
So Bionicle, guys.
You are right, Guy. You are right. Also, yes, Bionicle.
Bionicle.
Yeah, Bionicle.
This episode's gonna be our Christmas special, for lack of a better word, because we're not gonna be recording another episode before Christmas unless breaking news comes out. And unfortunately, we've got a bit of a smaller cast than last year's Christmas episode, but I'm sure it will be fine.
Well, I mean, we got our
This is
original
like the
host
We've
best
got
here.
the
cast
core
anyway.
crew. We've got the
Yeah.
core
Who
crew,
is
so
here?
that's all we need. So without further ado, today we are joined by me, Meso.
Me, Vardaran.
It's a me, LJ.
Me, Kahi.
Me, Kermit.
It's
Oh, I should have
Kermit
said
Claus.
King Jong-un because of this.
Oh,
man,
no.
I missed
Oh,
my
you do
chance.
that, and then North Korea is going to invade our servers and take us down,
Oh, dear.
and then we won't be able to release BioCraft. Oh
We're
wait,
gonna reveal all our
No,
Merry
that's the reason.
Christmas,
That's the reason.
everyone.
Because I made that joke. That's why BioCraft isn't getting released. See?
Yeah,
God,
on
North
air.
Korea
Korea,
hacked our
man.
servers.
What is up with North Korea? It's canceling
No,
BioCraft.
no,
It's so sad.
we don't allow this kind of conversation on the message boards. This is off lemons for the TTV podcast.
Off
this
lemons.
is off
leaks.
lemon.
Off lemons.
TTV episode 124, Off the Lemons.
This is off lemons.
Going on.
North
I like how
Korea
whenever
is
we make a
off
joke,
lemons.
we just repeat it like 10 times as if it's gonna get funnier the more we say it.
Off
By
lemons.
the way, remember that time
That's
that
the
Mardi
literal
Gras?
point of Mardi Gras.
Off the lemons, am I right?
That's like the
Off
whole
lemons.
point of Mardi Gras is that we've just repeated it so often that people find it funny. Mardi
Man.
Gras is not funny at all. There's
You know what?
You're
no
not
humor
I
in
funny.
it.
wonder, maybe
I
for
think
the
it's pretty
new
funny.
year, we should start a new holiday. Start saying a new holiday at the beginning of every episode.
Like what?
Oh, it's stupid.
Like what? Hello and welcome to TTV episode 125. Thank
Boxing
you!
Day!
That would be the most confusing thing.
TTV 126. Halloween!
Just imagine the reaction of like a new person who hadn't listened to us before, just watching an episode. We're just like, welcome to the TTV podcast. Happy Easter. It's like freaking October. Oh man!
All right,
what,
so anyway.
what a beginning, guys.
Yeah, this is a wonderful beginning. So, before we get into the festive Christmas spirit, let's talk about the one bit of news we actually have this week. And then some general Bionicle things. But first of all, the most important thing is the Battle for the Gold Mask finalists have been announced.
Oh,
And by
great.
finalists, I mean the ones from each site, not the actual final winner. That still is yet to be determined. But
Right.
it's pretty interesting. Rebrick, Eurobricks, Rust Bionicle, Bionifigs, Poculand, and BZP all had entries, and we are going to talk about, probably not each of them, but just going to give
Kind of
our
our
thoughts in
over it.
general.
Yeah. For those who aren't quite aware of the Battle for the Golden Mask, since we didn't really cover it, it was a contest hosted on several different Legos websites, fan sites. And the idea was to create your biggest, baddest villain and submit that for a chance to win a, I think, was it 14 karat gold?
Yep.
Kanohi Skull Spider mask. And I guess the way the winners were selected was each site had their own sort of isolated competition of entries, and they would go through the winners of each site, first, second place, and third. And then whoever was first place for each website would then go on to battle the other sites, and those winners would be chosen to, or one of those winners would be chosen to receive the golden mask. The second and third place winners for each site also got sets. Also,
Yeah.
the first place winner got sets as well.
And to my great joy, how they determine this process is through a panel of jury people.
Yeah, it's not
Jury.
a poll-based
It's
contest.
not a poll, and I'm very happy about that, because those never go right.
I think it should always be
For
this
an
way,
important
to be
contest
honest.
like this is how it should have been handled, so I'm glad that
Yeah.
was how they decided upon. And as far as the winners go, I agree with most of the choices. Like, we all entered, except for Kahi. And obviously not,
I
'cause
nearly
Kahi
entered
has
the
no
Divine
talent.
Other, but
I wanted you
I
to
have
enter
no
the
mocking
Divine Other.
I have no mocking talent, and like I wasn't gonna go anywhere. I mean, look at these fantastic entries.
I'm glad Kahi didn't enter.
I might have an unpopular opinion.
What's your opinion, Var?
Okay. My issue with these mocks, now don't get me wrong, every single one of these winners are good. They are fantastic mocks.
You liar.
But, I'm not a liar, they're great mocks. Okay, maybe
That's
I'm not a
what
big
you
fan of the
said
clown
5
one.
minutes ago.
The clown one, the clown one's a good mock, but not good for this contest.
Right,
I
so-
did not see the clown one.
I'll post
look
it.
at the clown one.
Yeah, but link the entries. One of the big things about this contest, or at least that's what it seemed like from the description of the contest, was that the idea was to be making a big bad villain for Bionicle. Like, your concept should sort of fit into a Bionicle sense, like a realm. And like, if there was some alternate world where your villain was actually, a part of the Bionicle lore, it should, kind of fit into that universe, right? That's what I got out of it.
Right.
So I figured we should be making an enemy that could potentially walk around in Bionicle.
Yeah.
But one of the winners was a clown. And that boggles my mind right there. Like, just that concept. It seems to be going against what the contest was asking for. And like I said, I don't have an issue with the mock itself. I think it's fine. It just, to me, didn't really fit with the contest, I guess. But I wasn't a judge. Another issue that I had with a lot of the winners, was that it seemed like most of them were just large, jumbled mocks that they're impressive for being able to accomplish such a large mock using so many pieces, but a lot of them seemed kind of incohesive and very jumbled and sort of just parts slapped together. And I mean, I can't really complain because my mock was that as well. But it doesn't seem like there was a lot of variation in the winners. And I feel like there was a lot of stronger mocks that were very cohesive. They had great color schemes. They were very original ideas, and they were just better built. And I don't know, it seemed weird to me that those didn't get chosen over some of these mocks. And like I said before, good mocks. It just seemed like there were better ones out there. So, nothing against the winners or anything.
Did Retinance make one? I don't see him listed on this list.
Retinance
well, BZ
did.
Power has.
Retinance did enter multiple mocks.
Okay, I want to see what he did. I've always been a fan of Retinance mocks because they subvert what you're talking about. That kind of giant, big, a lot of pieces slapped together. He always seems to have like a very sleek and almost minimalistic style to his
Yeah, I know.
which I've always enjoyed.
Go ahead, Vin.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen the clown one. Which one is that?
It was in the Eurobricks. It was the third place winner of Eurobricks.
It's a very, like, inspired
It's a neat
design.
idea.
I like it. But
And I like the execution. It
what
doesn't
you're
seem like it
saying,
fits
though.
in this contest.
right, the clown isn't like, you wouldn't see this as a villain in Bionicle. This isn't supposed to be just to make a villain out of using Bionicle parts or construction parts.
Right.
This is make a Bionicle villain.
And then the second place entry, which, like I said, it has its own elements that are really cool, but it's just like, you can kind of see what I'm talking about, where it just sort of looks a little jumbled and uninspired. It's kind of just...
I'm not that big of a fan of this.
It's kind of just a big mock for the sake of being a big mock, and there doesn't seem
What's
like
the
there's
name of it
a...
again?
It's the second place winner for Eurobricks.
Mech and Rex, Steel Guardian by the one
Yeah.
day
I'm
Ronian.
saying it for the audience, Var, not just...
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, you're okay, fine,
Yeah.
you're right. Mech and Rex, Steel Guardian by the one Veronian.
Looks like a Power Rangers villain.
Rex.
And, I don't know, it's all gray, there's not like a lot of variation in the color scheme or anything, and it's like...
Nah, I'm not feeling.
And like,
this
I
at all.
really want to make it clear that like, I have nothing against the people who created these mocks.
Or
And
even
I've
the
got
mock.
nothing against the mocks themselves either, but with a contest, I just kind of want to look at all the entries, objectively and sort of just kind of see
Right.
who should have won, and, everything, like the elements
like
that they did right.
Looks like a mechanical Furby.
No, I get you. It's like a giant, like... it's like this monstrosity that it looks like a monster, and it does that part very well, but nothing stands out to me about it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, nothing really...
I
There's no
guess it's
design
just
that
surprising
seems
to me
to go
because there were so many like entries that I saw, and I was just like, wow, I do not belong in this contest.
Honestly, Pocky is the only one I don't really like any of the ones that won.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I figured Pokéland would have some better mocks, but I don't really
The first
like
one
the
is
aesthetics
Super
of them.
Panthar. The second one looks cool, but the photography makes it a little hard to really tell. And the
I
third
really
one's okay.
enjoy Rush Bionicle's winner. I thought they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, out of the
Spy on.
finalists, which one do you think should win?
Okay, out of the finalists, let's see here.
Tough.
Out of the finalists, I think either Rebricks or Russ Bionicles should win. Which is interesting because had the other sites chosen a different winner out of their 3 finalists,
Right.
I feel like they would have a stronger chance at winning. But of their first place choices, I don't think they stand as strong.
I definitely like Rebrick's one. Hyslaria. Hyslaria?
Yeah, the one that looks like a big paladin thing.
Right. That
Yeah.
it looks impressive. It has good color balance. It has it actually looks like a giant knight.
It looks really smooth. Like everything's so consistent, sleek.
Yeah.
I'd say has a very
The
nice,
only place-
clean shape.
The only place where it starts to kind of lose me, maybe, is towards the lower legs, the calves, but...
Yes. I am definitely going to pledge my support to either... This is very tough. They're all very good. I definitely like Hyslaria, Rebrick's winner, like you guys. I do also greatly enjoy... Even though it kind of does fall into the category of just big, I do have to give props to Akutan by Roa McToa. I think that definitely has a fighting chance.
Oh yeah,
I'll
I
give
really
Akaton
like
one thing. I can't believe it's actually standing.
Like, really.
I don't know.
You
I kind of
deserve
like.
props for that.
I
If I
like.
had tried to make something like that, it would have fallen right over.
I like the one right below that one actually.
Me too.
Terabyte?
BZP had two
Terabyte?
good ones.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
On BZ Power's
on
top
BZ
3.
Power, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, okay, yeah.
That's a great example of something I was saying earlier, where I
Right.
was like, had BZ Power chosen a different winning entry, I think it'd have a bigger chance. And I think that's the case for several different sites. I believe that with
Hellcipher.
Rush Bionicle
Hellcipher?
too. Not Rush Bionicle, Bionifigs. I think if they had chosen a different entry out of their 3 finalists, they would have won. With BZ Power, I think their second place entry is actually stronger than their first place.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at that.
that's a lot
Look at
more
that. That is
characterized. Very
like
original.
it's iconic. Like, look at that face. It looks horrific. It's original in all the right ways.
Looks so
I love it.
creepy.
A little bit of a
Yeah.
fun fact, actually. Apparently, there were approximately 1,864 entries total across all 6 sites. BZ Power had 864 of those entries.
That is crazy.
Wow.
So they had the most entries. Interesting.
That is insane.
50% of the entries. That's actually really good.
Yeah, one of the issues I have is just or at least why I have an issue with so many like big jumbled mocks winning or making it to the finals is that it makes it seem like I don't want to say normal people, but just the average Lego builder who is probably not 18, probably doesn't have their own funds to go buy their own parts or buy as many sets as they want. There is absolutely no way that this person would have won. Because all the winners are just these giant, all the winners are just these giant mocks with tons and tons of parts that you know that they have like just a huge selection or they were able to buy all the parts they needed from, Bricklink. And that's just sort of what this contest sort of evokes to me. Like that's sort of what the people that they were catering towards, not everyone.
It's like every mocking contest to me.
Yeah, it just it
kind
seems a little unfair. You know, just a little sided towards the people who have all this available to them. And I mean, I understand it's kind of hard to like regulate that, and it's kind of hard to make things fair. And life isn't fair sometimes, so I get that, but it's just a little unfortunate. That's all.
I think it gives up the impression that it's more about the amount of parts you have as opposed to how you use them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, people that use parts effectively are, masters of what they do. And all these mocks, again, they're still really good. Like, aside of what we're saying, that doesn't negate how good these mocks actually are. They're one of the, they're some of the best things I've seen in the LEGO fandom. But, the whole, like, bigger is better thing comes into play here more than, form over function or form over, I guess that doesn't really work here.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying.
It's like that, and like I said earlier, some of these mocks don't even really conform to the idea of what I would believe a Bionicle villain to even be. So it's like, some of these mocks are just big for the sake of being big, they're impressive just because they're big, and they have so many parts, and they don't even really fit the theme of the contest. So it's like, it just kind of seems like, whatever, just throw a bunch of parts into a giant mock, you could have won. But if you don't have those parts, and that's what's up for you, that kind of sucks.
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm gonna have to cut my time here a bit short because I have plans to attend to. And I guess as a final note, all these mocks seem pretty great. I would have liked to have seen some other ones in the semi-finals and the semi-semi-finals and whatnot. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas. And
oh, thanks, Vin.
I want you all to know that I acquired Omega Tahu off of Walmart.
You're welcome,
for that
Venom.
short time. And I also got Gali and Leva, but they don't matter as much. But Omega Tahu is beautiful. I want you all to know that.
And he's also smaller than your Omega Tahu.
Shh, that doesn't matter right now. He's beautiful. Anyway, goodbye, goodbye, every guy. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, man.
And Mardi Gras.
That is pretty much all for our discussion on the Battle for the Gold Mask winners. I wish you all the best of luck in the contest, and hopefully we're going to hear the results soon, because I'm very curious to know who's going to win this one.
I'm jaded. That mask was meant to be for me. I hate you all. I'm going to hunt you down and kill you.
I think that my entries were the obvious winners.
LJ, you stood no chance.
Dude, I swear. I had one entry, and then you showed us a glimpse of yours, Var, and then everything went downhill from there.
Mine wasn't even that great.
We don't even know what BZ Power's third place winner was, do we? Not yet?
No, because the entry that was going to be the third place winner has yet to respond to the message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many
So
carrots?
actually, whoever they decided, basically what it means is that there still could potentially be someone to win the contest, or at least the third place part. Because if that person never responds, then they have to choose someone else.
Yeah.
So the BZ Power entries, you guys still have a fighting chance.
I'm still in the running.
Yeah, we are. We're still in the running.
Wow.
Vote for us! What if they do that? What if they leave third place up to a vote instead of by jury?
That would be such an awful decision. I'm sure they already have like a backup. picked out though.
Yeah. That would be another storm altogether. How many carats is this max? Like how?
14.
What carat gold? 14
It's
carat
14.
gold. That is. Let me see if I remember.
The topic says it's a value of $1,000.
That's it?
$1,000. That's carats are like the purity of gold, right? That's like 14 carats, like what? 50? No, it's 60% pure.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I'm pretty sure you'd think it'd be more than that, but the topic said it was a value of $1,000, so I don't know.
Wow, that's you
still-
see. I
I mean, that's $1,000 into a tiny little nugget there. So
Right.
Yeah, that's true. But jeez, I expected more. I mean, it's
Man.
gold.
See, okay, we should have. There is so many there's so many gold masks at New York Comic Con, though. What are they gonna do with all those? Are there
Okay.
more contests
Probably
coming?
more.
we totally should have stolen those.
I have a bone to pick with you guys. There's
Oh,
one
man.
thing that I totally would have done if I went with you three to New York Comic Con. Because I saw all the images. I was staying at home in order to cover all the news while you guys were away. And I saw the images of the golden masks. And I was like, I would have picked up the Mask of Creation, taken a selfie with it, and then been like, I was the only one at that entire convention that got to hold that mask. Because no one else dared touch any of those masks.
No one touched them because they're so expensive.
Because they're freaking expensive. They're $1,000. Of course, I'm not letting any fan
Yeah,
come up and touch
I'm not
them.
about to just grab.
I'm not going to get myself kicked
$1,000.
out of the Lego store because I wanted to
I'd
touch
wait.
a mask and take a selfie with it.
I would wait.
I mean, and also, hey guys, LJ's trying to say it like he was like, I want to go to New York Comic Con too. And we were like, LJ, you have to stay here and cover the news. You are not going.
No,
LJ didn't want to go to New York. He
I did
straight
not
up, he was
say it
like, I
that
don't want to go to New
whatsoever.
York.
No, I definitely
That's
wanted
what you
to
said.
stay.
That's what you implied.
No,
That's what
there
you
is
implied.
at no point that I wanted to go.
I know, but I'm saying the way you said it was like, yeah, well, I
Okay.
didn't go because I stayed back here and covered the news for
Fine.
you guys.
LJ. Why is it that you're always fighting with someone in every episode?
I don't
you
know.
Just stop.
I think I want to have one TTV episode that I'm in where I don't fight with anyone, and the title of that episode is There Was Peace.
No, the title of the episode will be While the LJ is Away. Because that's the only way we're gonna have that
But
episode.
we already had an episode like that. That was episode 120. I wasn't on that episode.
Exactly. And there was peace, wasn't there?
LJ, you're fired.
Again?
And then there was peace.
There was peace.
No,
peace on Earth.
guys.
Merry
This
Christmas.
is no way to do the Christmas episode.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I
peace on
forgot.
Earth.
Bah humbug, Meso. Bah humbug.
We are
Okay,
We've
hang
yet
on.
to even
There's-
talk about
Christmas joy.
There's got to be podcast peace and goodwill toward men, and women, and oh fudge! I've already gone and screwed it up.
Why, men? Are you leaving women out?
Here we go.
You got an issue with the women?
In his
Oh,
defense,
no.
he did say woman right afterwards. Maybe we should just say goodwill to Ven with his whatever he's doing right now.
But Ven's a
Yeah.
man.
it
That's
at that.
apparently so much more important than podcasting.
Right?
So,
Hey, look.
So Kai, I have a question.
Yes. If there,
What do
if
you
there
think-
is... Oh, sorry. Go on.
Kai, you never shut up.
No, I don't.
What do you think of the Bionicle online animations? You
Oh
weren't
yeah,
here
because
last
I
episode.
wasn't here. You guys decided to do it when I was at work.
You work too much.
I work too much. I am working 40 hours in one job. I have
Why
four
do you have
jobs.
so many jobs?
I have 4 jobs. Because I live by myself in a house, dude. I gotta pay all these bills. And I'm also like rolling in a dough. But yeah, over break, my boss said you can work double your hours. I'm like, sure, I'll work double the hours. So I wake up at 7:30 and I get back at 8 at night. And that's my work day. But basically what's going on is,
Are you really even living in the house? How much of your life are you actually at this house?
Yeah, I'm not all too much. It's my parents' house. Like my dad got a job, so he moved. But I go to college here, so we just said instead of, paying rent, you just pay the bills and I'll let you stay here. So that's where I've been staying. I'm staying in my house. But yeah, Bionicle animations. That was cool. I like the style a lot. I like the way it's portrayed, the humor to it I felt was pretty nice without being too overly blown. Shout out to Merlin Mann, who wrote those episodes and graciously tweeted back at me during,
Yeah, Merlin Mann's a pretty
He
cool
didn't tweet
guy.
back at you. He just retweeted your tweet.
No, he tweeted back at me.
Oh, did he?
He
Yeah,
did.
he did.
He's a great guy, man.
He follows
say
TTV
like-
on Twitter. And
Oh, I
me.
knew that, but
We're all nobodies, really.
He
Like,
actually he
we
retweeted
have
our
no-
10,000 subscriber live stream, which I thought was nice.
That was also
Okay,
really
we can
cool
do.
of him.
You know, I just really want to say something. I'm not on Twitter, so I'm not a part of this little clique here. Merlin Mann has got to have the coolest last name.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right?
think
what's
about
up with
it.
you and man today?
Dang it, Mark! Come on,
God, I
just
love
let
that
me
last
have
name.
this.
I wish my last name was Man.
Cause think about it.
I have to
Everywhere
wish
you
peace
go,
to all men.
everywhere you go, everyone has to refer to you as Mr. Man or the Man.
I highly doubt anyone refers to him like that.
I'm pretty sure he's just tired of it. Like, how many people come up to him and say, "Hey, you're the man," and he's like, "Yes, fine, I get it. My last name is Man. Thank you, thank you."
Hey, Merlin, is it okay if I call you the Man? I'm not okay with you talking to me with that mask on, sir.
Yeah. Creepin' LJ. Man, oh man.
Oh, God.
Like every time somebody like stubs their toe, it's like, oh man! He comes into the room like, what? What's up?
I mean,
I am so sorry.
He was a fan of our podcast until LJ opened his mouth.
God.
Wow. So yeah, Christmas, guys.
But
But
Merlin Man.
Before we
Merry
jump into
Christmas, Merlin Man.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. You're a great guy.
it's really great that all the new Bionicle team is like very active in social media, interacting with the fans like this.
It is very awesome.
I got.
So is it a completely new team, or were any of them a part of the original Bionicle run?
Yeah,
I would imagine some are.
I know some of them were part of the Hero Factory line.
I think like Advance is working, very closely with this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
speaking of
yeah,
Advance,
that-
we forgot.
Speaking of
Fudge.
Advance,
Yeah.
Christian Faber has left.
Yep.
Right after he posts some Bionicle autopsy.
Oh no!
he
What
was
if we
watching the video,
inspired him?
you're just like, oh yeah, this is my legacy.
Right.
It's
Contributing
time.
to a bunch of toys. Oh gosh.
What if we
He just
inspired him?
quit.
We were like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Inspired him to quit.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
I don't think inspired is. I think discouraged is the word you're looking for here. Watching Autopsy, he was like, "Well, that's it, guys. I'm throwing in the towel."
But no,
No, I mean,
he's leaving
I'm sure
Advance
that
to
he
move
has-
on to bigger and better things and get his own projects off the ground. But he's still going to
Yeah,
be
okay.
working with Advance. So.
Yeah, he I guess he didn't. Well, I guess quitting is the word for it, but like he left Advance to pursue freelancing. So this way, he's not like tied down to one single company. He can kind of float and
Right.
do whatever he wants with different people.
Yeah.
And then he can also work on his own projects, like you mentioned, Meso. I think he currently has a project that he's working on right now. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, I know.
It's Rebel Nature.
Rebel Nature. There we go.
Yeah. In fact, his like pseudo one-man company is called Rocket.
Right. Yeah.
Which is really great, but I also can't believe that wasn't trademarked.
That is pretty funny.
Rock.
Shoot
no
to
one
the
decided,
stars.
like-
I mean, I guess trademark laws, do they work differently in Denmark? 'Cause,
I mean, like, there's still, like,
are
an
things that are
international-
trademark in US also trademark?
Yeah, isn't there like an
I don't know.
international trademark law? Like, I'm pretty sure you can't create another Microsoft even in Denmark, you know?
Let's
Yeah.
ask the Maui people.
I mean, you would think so, but maybe people just haven't. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I guess the Maori people sort of tried to sue Lego over that.
I guess so,
mean-
but that's like, that was a cultural thing, and that was like a.
Okay,
like a
yeah,
public
right.
relations
That's
thing.
cultural significance. So
Right.
That wouldn't just be a normal
they
trademark.
didn't have it because they owned a company. They did it because they thought that Lego was trying to make light of their culture. So it's a little different that way.
Yeah.
The questions that haunt me at night.
I know, right?
These
No,
are the questions
but I
that
think,
haunt
honestly,
you at night.
Yes.
Lego could definitely have won that case, I feel. The only reason they didn't pursue it is because it would be such a bad PR move. You know, Lego destroys this ancient tribe's, validity or, their culture or whatever. That's a bad PR move to make. But I'm pretty sure if they actually went to court, Lego could have won that battle.
All night, I
Difference.
think in my bed, I roll around, tossing and turning, unable to sleep, pondering.
Yeah, some
What
people.
if I made Microsoft? People bought my stuff thinking it was Microsoft's, but it was the other Microsoft. I think South Park had an episode on that or something.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. They had like a thing where they had. I'm not gonna get into South Park, but basically they stole the name, the Redskins or something.
Oh, of course. Classic South Park.
I don't feel comfortable about talking about this anymore. I think we should move along.
Let's move on to
no,
Christmas.
no,
Okay,
no,
Says
no,
the creepy
no.
man in the mask.
Well, wait, can we talk a bit about Sony? At
No,
least, 'cause
it's
that
not
is kind of a deal.
relevant. Nobody
But no-
cares.
Yeah, we'll talk about Sony in our non-Lego podcast, Random Talk with TTV.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it has some impact on.
No.
It has impact on entertainment.
Kai,
and how we
okay,
treat
first of
entertainment.
all, there's nothing wrong with talking about like stuff like that because we've done it many times in the past, especially stuff like Marvel and Spider-Man.
But we don't
However,
care now.
I care. You don't care. You want to.
You're right, and Var and I make a majority.
I care.
Aw,
However,
dang it!
I don't want. I don't want. I don't.
So, who's the
however,
majority
I don't
now?
want to do it today because we're at 47 minutes. So let's do it on the New Year's special.
Okay. Alright, fine. Well, I mean, we're gonna talk about the year in review
Yes.
for New Year's, though, right? We're gonna
Yeah,
have
we
a
also
lot
have
of
to talk
stuff
about the
Correct.
sets too, because we're gonna be having them. But
That's gonna be a jam-packed episode.
We can. This is a Christmas special. We can draw it out for a little bit. But if you wanted to go into Christmas
It's
stuff,
Lars'
that's
call.
I
no one
think-
wants to hear you drivel for
Lars'
an hour.
call.
Connie.
He's editing.
Yeah.
I want to.
You're fired.
Yes, thank goodness this day finally happened.
I was talking about you, LJ.
No, this day happened again.
And
It's
LJ
like he's
joined
caught in
the
an infinite
unemployment
time
line.
loop.
Right.
I don't know, that actually kind of reminds me. I was in a Hastings very recently, looking at
LJ, we're not talking about this.
Sony things.
What did you want to talk about as far as Christmas went?
I don't really know. I just want to talk about.
Let me get this straight. You stunted 2 conversations now to talk about Christmas, and you don't even know what you want to talk
50
about.
minutes into the Christmas special, and we haven't talked about Christmas.
Okay, all right.
It's better.
all right.
Okay, it's
Here,
better than
here.
that last stupid Christmas special where LJ just read out that fan fiction about him.
Oh, dude,
Like,
that's
how
a great
egotistical
idea.
can you
I
get?
should make
That
a
is not a
story.
good idea at all.
You-
That-
you-
that's
you-
just
you-
not-
you-
No,
fiction
no,
is
guys,
not-
guys, hear me out. We should totally ad-lib a story right here, right now.
All right, let's do it. All right.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. That's
Okay,
such
the
a
order,
good idea.
the order goes.
I'm starting it off. Once I stop, someone can... Oh, wait, well, here's the order, actually.
Okay.
Meso, you started off. I go. LJ, Connie.
Right, name order.
was gonna
Alright,
say
let's
that.
do this. Okay.
Meso, start us
Okay,
off.
actually, do you want to do like 30 seconds? 30 seconds each
no,
person?
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
No, okay, yeah. We'll do a timer. I'll
Okay.
just pull up my iPhone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pulling up my
you tell
iPhone
us
too.
when
Okay.
Yeah.
This is totally like on the spot
Tell
from
us
Rooster
when to
Teeth,
go.
but
Right. We'll do like a pitch. We'll do a movie pitch. We'll look up like a random, like a name, a subject, and a
Well,
location.
how's
Or
about
genre,
let's
just
just
Christmas.
let's sum
just
it
make a
all up.
story.
Just a
Just do
Christmas
Christmas.
movie about
Okay.
us.
It's
So,
a Christmas
Christmas movie.
story.
Well,
Okay.
Christmas
let's go.
story.
Okay, hold on. How do I do this? Okay, there we go. All right. Well, how long did
10
we say
seconds.
we were going?
10 seconds.
we can give some
Yes.
leeway if you want.
10
But like,
seconds.
say, someone say
10
switch.
seconds. Okay.
Okay, right?
And go, Meso.
On the week before Christmas, and all through the town, there were mock contests. One was a clown.
Let's make it rhyme!
okay.
Oh, are you kidding me? That's gonna be impossible to do in 10
Okay, alright,
seconds.
fine.
Like,
It'd be
All right.
funny though.
Var, your turn.
Make it rhyme, bye.
not a creature was stirring all through the night, except a jay, who awoke with a fright. The jay stood up. Well, out of time.
Stood up with fear in his eyes. What could that be? The North Korean spies? Kai.
And down through the chimney, with hardly a stir, came the giant, fat, jolly form of Kim Jong-un, the usurper.
LJ was shocked at this sudden appearance, so he ran to get cookies to appease him because he's Santa.
What? Meso, you ruined it! Okay, keep
It
going.
was ruined as soon as I brought North Korea into this.
Ho, ho, ho! Kim Jong-un said. Help, help, help! Screamed Jay as he ran. Down through the
foyer, LJ ran like a child. Wait, that might be too offensive to our younger audience. He smiled. Kai.
But out of the mirror in crashed Andrew Garfield, who was angry because he was snubbed from his second movie. Or third
I have
movie.
no
That's
clue
right.
where to continue from this.
And so
Keep going.
Andrew Garfield shot out a web because he's Spider-Man, and he can do that stuff.
His
And the
director is
surprise
Mark Webb.
was the web was Mark Webb.
Right.
Mark Webb jumped through the window with cheer and brought out the ghost of Emma Stone this year.
And with her charm and her wit, Kim Jong-un finally said, I won't hack you next year, but I wish you were dead.
Ooh, yokai.
Okay. Derek Rodman then appeared. And with a snap of his fingers, he made Kim Jong-un
Disappear.
disappear. I don't know what rhymes with fingers. Disappear.
And so
so-
LJ and company went out to the street to sing Christmas carols and applaud his defeat.
Meryl Streep.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you guys.
And so Christmas was saved that day, or that humble day, and then someone called out into the distance. Sway.
LJ cried later that night, thinking about the horrible nightmare he'd had because of the eggnog that Kahi spiked at the party earlier. The end.
No, I still have mine. And then North Korea nuked
What?
every theater in America. Because, hey, it's Christmas. And a happy new year.
I don't know what to say. My idea.
That was the worst story ever.
That was
I'm never doing that
amazing.
idea again.
My idea started out so pure and innocent, and then Kahi came in here and is like, Kim Jong-un!
Colin, you're the most uninspired person ever.
Well, let's throw it.
I could only go.
directors.
Elder set me up with North Korean spies. Where was it going to go with the North Korean spies?
I don't know, a ninja
Why
battle.
did you bring the spies to
We
it?
are
You could have gone on
We are
Ninjago and stuff,
interesting
man.
people.
Okay, come on. That's racist.
Oh, goodness
Ninjas are clearly
gracious,
Japanese.
that
Kahi!
was absolutely hilarious.
That was racist.
Greatest-
You're
As
racist!
was fat Kim Jong-un sliding
That
down
was
the
your Christmas
chimney.
discussion, folks. I hope you're satisfied. Join us next year for some another cheer.
I can't wait to see the
There's some
animated
more cheers.
podcast
Me
of
too.
this.
I swear, I could have done that all on my own. Meso, we should hang up the phone.
No. We're not on phone.
Oh, wait.
What is
What?
this, 1993?
Hang up the phone.
Yes, Kahi, it is.
Hey guys, you know that game Telephone?
No.
Yes.
So,
It's like you whisper in someone's ear a secret and they have to pass it along to the person next to them and they pass it along to the person next
Yeah.
to them. And you're supposed to see how like accurate the secret is. At
Elder's
the end
probably never heard of it because you need friends to play it with.
the sad thing is,
LJ, is that what you want for Christmas? Friend.
we should probably get into that. What are we hoping most for Christmas?
World domination.
Oh my-
I mean, more
Bionicle Summer
subscribers.
2015 leaked pictures.
What Meso wants for Christmas is another chance to screw over.
No, I'm just eager to see him. Eager to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to
And
screw
eager-
Lego. Screw
You're
Lego
just wanting,
this
you're
year.
wanting a never headache for the marketing director.
I'm
That's what I
very
want.
curious to see the new line of products that I will spend my money on,
We haven't even gotten
You're
the
right.
gold one yet.
but I will in 3 days.
Oh yeah, that Walmart thing totally paid off. Sorry if you guys didn't capitalize on that, but
Yeah, that's kind
got
of
my own new one.
that's kind of
I
our
did not,
fault.
my bank account was empty, so I was not able to get any sets.
What a
Very
chump.
sad
Very
Christmas.
sad Christmas.
But you know what I really want for Christmas? The interview, which is supposed to come out Christmas Day.
Man, you just got North Korea all on your mind.
Okay, no, really. What do I really want? Honestly, I don't have like a lot of stuff I really want for Christmas. Honestly, a good camera. I want a really good camera so I can start filming stuff.
I want LJ to get more lights, so his reviews can actually become bearable.
I should
He
probably
just
do
has to
that.
adjust the balance in his thing, the white balance. Doesn't need more lights.
You sh-
Nah, I
you
need
should
more
do your
lights.
next review with Christmas lights.
How's about no?
You should never listen to Meso's ideas ever.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
probably
funny
shouldn't.
shtick to do, because it's Christmas time.
Is it really? So like obscuring the color of the set so that they can't really see what it looks like is a good thing.
Yeah,
to
that
do?
way they can't notice all the blue
Exactly.
pins.
It's a mental trickery.
Oh my goodness. You know, that's one great thing about these new sets. One of the least worrisome issues are the red and blue pins. They have so little red and blue pins. It's
They
brilliant.
have none. At least
Well-
not Tommy Winanua.
Yeah, Onua and I think Galley.
Kopaka has some.
Yeah, but
Yeah, good
his
point.
is subverted because
No.
he's primarily blue
No.
anyway.
Hey, so
He's primarily
Okay, yeah, I guess
blue
Anua does have blue
anyway. You
pins.
heard it here, folks.
Oh my goodness.
Kopaka, primarily blue.
It's not even the same blue. It's
Here we
transparent blue.
Oh my goodness.
You fool.
Meso, I got something I need to
Okay,
point
go.
out to you. What is your favorite of the Toa?
Onua, without question.
Can you pull up a
Sure.
picture of Anua?
I got my handy Majos
I wanna
gallery where I have all the pictures, okay?
Get a nice frontal pose of Anua, where you can just see him in all his
Where are you
glory.
going with this?
Does he have his hammer?
Yes.
All right. Now look at him, the entirety of him, and tell me if you notice
Okay.
anything.
It's asymmetricality, isn't it?
Yes. Can you see where?
If I had to hazard a guess, it would probably be the sticker.
No.
Oh, I
we
already
have
see it.
Shoulder armor.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Huh?
Oh no. No.
Look at it. Look at the shoulder armor and see if you see it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see it.
I already, I
I
can't
don't
be
see it. Where
gripped
is
with
it?
that. Well, it's because they have to form together into his claws, and he can hold them together, so like one side's different from the other.
It's got like 2 pegs and the other one's got 3.
It's pretty awful, but I've reconciled it. It's the same with Pohatu's boomerangs.
And basically all the Toa weapons.
I
Except
never
for
actually got to
Liwa.
say what I
And
thought about
Golly.
the animations. 'Cause we kinda
I gave you a
branched
prompt.
off of that.
What do you think of the Vahi?
There is something that we haven't talked about yet that we weren't able to cover in the last podcast because it came out
Oh, yeah.
right after.
Hmm.
The CGI trailer, for one.
I was
And
mentioning
then,
that.
well, I guess we already talked about Walmart, but the CGI trailer mostly.
Very disappointed the announcer didn't say each set sold separately.
I know.
Don't care. I'm pretty sure there's another version of this trailer where there is an error.
So I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Trailer was wonderful. I loved it. It was a very, it made me feel like Bionicle was really here. Cause the epic trailers always evoke that sense of wonder. But, put it to you this way, it made me appreciate the animations we're getting a little bit more. Because
Oh, really?
if a Bionicle show looked like that, like I'm not sure if that has to be Ghost that did that animation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
There's no
Yeah.
way it isn't Ghost. I can't imagine.
The very last scene is pretty representative of what I think a Bionicle TV show would probably be. The Toa running around clunkily, firing lasers at the skull spiders with poor sound effects.
The sound design was very odd
Yeah.
in that trailer.
It
Okay,
was
yeah,
kind
this
of
trailer, the trailer's controversial for 2 things, and they both are surrounding one guy. It's Kopaka.
Oh, Paka.
I don't know why it's such a hard concept to grasp for people. Stuff happens all the time like that in animated shows. It's just the momentum propelling him when he like levitates.
No. I've been looking around, and I even noticed this. You see, if it was the momentum, he definitely would have been blasted back. But he gets blasted back,
Oh,
and then he
you're
gets...
talking about how he floats, right?
and-
Like
yeah,
as he's firing?
he doesn't... It's not momentum. He definitely floats.
Yeah, he goes up, not back.
Right.
He does
Yeah.
go
It
back
looked to me
slightly.
like he was like a video game character in a way. You know, like how you freeze sometimes as you're shooting in midair.
Yeah. But I'm not saying that, like, I understand it's not the accurate portrayal of momentum,
What the
but
heck?
it is momentum. That's what animated stuff does. It's not always accurate, but that is what it is meant to be. He's not actually meant to be floating.
This is
just
Ghost.
propels.
These guys are like killer as far as detail goes. I don't think they'd make that much of a.
They've gone downhill in recent years.
Unless that was the
No, they
direction
haven't. You're
Unless-
still sore about that Hero Factory special, aren't you? They did a fantastic
I
job.
am.
I didn't even notice it. They've gone down. You're so jaded over that.
Yeah.
You need to calm down.
No,
I will say my brother agrees with you, Meso, and he says that he doesn't like it as much as ever. I thought it was the best one.
Yeah,
All
but
the
that's
Hero
because you're void of any emotion. You can't get attached to a character, so it's
Because
obvious
they're
you'd
not
like
good
that.
characters.
It's
There we
obvious
go. We're
that
doing it
you
again.
would get
This is like the
attached to
third
that
time
one
this
since it's
episode,
the one
guys.
that lacks
Come
the
on.
most character.
HF's canceled anyway.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas, HF is over.
Bring back Hero Factory.
I love how it's ending on a cliffhanger. We'll never know what happened to
It's
them.
so awful.
No,
3
see, that's
years
what
of
happens.
Consecutive cliffhangers.
That's what happened. All these cliffhangers happened at the same time, and that's why Hero Factory got canceled. It's because the spiders took over, and like everything just kind of collapsed in on itself.
Yeah.
That's why Hero Factory is no longer around.
I think it's because they had some ambition where they were trying to tell a story, and they got cut off by upper management, so they had to leave the cliffhangers unresolved, and they canceled the books where there was plot. So they just decided to end it. But we know Bionicle was in development since 2012, so that doesn't really add up. But whatever. The animation was good, aside from a couple of minor
I mean,
things.
I have to admit, they did a really good job of keeping the Bionicle Revival project down for like 2 years until just
Yeah.
June. And it was only because they started putting stuff out to people. That's how we got the first leaks,
Well,
because they sent it
It
out
was
to
2013
companies.
when we originally got the idea that Bionicle was coming back. That's when we got the initial report. But,
Yeah.
Did we?
yeah,
As
because we made a
Johannes.
video about it. Return of Bionicle.
You're
on
right.
Hero
No,
Factory
because
2014.
someone had changed their LinkedIn profile to like working on
Yeah,
a new
that's
thing.
what it was.
But we had heard like people were keeping it very close to the vest.
Yeah, they did a good job as far as that goes. I mean, like they've clearly had the sets designed and the animations done for a while now, and we only recently saw it despite all the leaks.
Yeah.
So
There were so many leaks in such a short period of time. It's crazy.
yeah, it's
to
funny.
think about.
But as far as going back to the trailer goes, yeah, I thought it was really, really well done. It gave me chills first time I saw it.
Oh yeah.
I got nostalgia chills hardcore.
Right.
That
Definitely
music.
watching it.
It's awesome.
The music is my favorite part about the trailer. Someone pointed out that Cryoshell's working on a new album, and that this could potentially be like an intro or part of the song that they might be working
Oh
on.
man, can you believe this? Again, I never thought I'd see it again in my lifetime, but Bionicle commercials are up on TV, and Cryoshell's coming out with a new album, and their
in
sets
stores
are
and
in
stuff.
stores. Like, how great is that? Can you
It's
imagine
really,
this?
really cool.
It doesn't
but
feel
yeah,
like it was 5 years ago.
It
Right?
doesn't. It's cool. Like, it's really awesome. And I just love the new aesthetic Bionicle's going for.
Time
but-
flies when you're killing time with filler news.
We should probably focus on more Lego general stuff.
As time
despite
goes on,
Bionicle
yeah.
being back.
And Jago's about to start up again soon. So
Yeah,
that's
because
cool.
I mean, there was like that big Elves trailer that was released right after the Bionicle one, and we didn't report on that.
Cannot make me.
It's pretty interesting. Elves seems like Bionicle for girls. With the
What?
elemental powers and
Why
the
is
Yeah,
that,
it's like-
Meso? Why do you say that?
Because that's what
I
Lego's
mean,
intending.
that is what Lego's intending. Like, it is a shame that they have to be like, this is the boy line, and then this
Yeah,
is
we
the
got into
girl
this
line.
discussion before. I think everyone understands our stance on it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It does seem like they're putting a lot of weight into making that theme a success for similar reasons. So I applaud them for that.
I'm just kind of glad that it has its own sort of thing going on aside from just yay, pink,
Yeah.
clothes, shopping. So
Exactly. It's got elemental powers.
I mean it's got at least got that going for it.
Isn't that like what's that one series with Tinkerbell? There's that one, like my little siblings' friends, they watch it. My younger sister babysits this.
yeah,
it's
no,
like,
I know what you're talking about.
you know what I'm talking about? It's like a thing with like Tinkerbell and
like a bunch of different fairies.
there are a bunch
and
of
stuff,
different fairies, and like I guess they forget the fact that Tinkerbell tried to straight up murder Wendy in Peter Pan, and they've made her into like this friendly
Tinkerbell's
mascot.
kind of psychotic.
She really is. She's like, she gets really jealous because Wendy spends
You know
time with
who's
Peter.
also psychotic? Peter Pan. But
Peter Pan
once
is
again,
also super psychotic.
not related to this discussion. If you're interested in psychiatric thoughts of Peter Pan, you should totally look it up.
So many girls. I know so many of my friends love Peter Pan. He's my favorite character out of everything Disney. But he's kind of psychotic. Oh well. Move on.
Oh well.
I feel like I just passed
Bionicle
out
trailer.
just listening to this.
I wish Lost could actually hold up the mask of creation.
I know, Lost is... a lot of people seem to like Lost, though. From the people that actually have gotten Lost, they seem to enjoy them, so...
It's one
I'm
of
not
those-
gonna lie. When Meso first said, I wish Lost could hold up, I thought he was actually talking about the TV show Lost. He's like, I wish it would be able to hold up. Sorry, go back. Yeah.
Lost is one of those
Skull
sets to
Spiders.
where on his own merits he's okay, but when he falls short when compared to the rest of the sets.
Yeah.
He showed
You got Lost, didn't you?
I
Meso?
did get Lost. He was the first
Okay, cool.
one that I had on my mind to order. I seriously considered passing up the Toa and getting 3 of him.
what?
I seriously did. Super
Meso.
Lord of Skull Spiders. Sloss.
Sloss.
But yeah, that trailer.
Yeah, that
was a
trailer
pretty
was
cool trailer.
fantastic.
It was a cool trailer. I love the animation. Liwa just like gliding through the air and slicing the skull spiders. I really need to draw attention to.
He did the trademark midair.
Everyone's complaining about pew 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 and lasers, but no one seems to take notice of Liwa slicing a skull spider in half and its legs flying off of its mutilated carcass into the sky.
This is why Lee was my favorite.
That was pretty brutal.
Yeah,
That
that
was
pretty
awesome.
brutal.
I mean, if we just ignore the fact that I guess they're bugs or whatever, like, I don't know how sentient they are. So, get that out of the way. But, I can't really think of any other Bionicle commercials back in the day. You know, all the Bionicle commercials that people keep claiming are super, super dark. I don't recall ever seeing an enemy getting sliced into pieces.
Well,
So,
Var.
I talked to LJ, I talked to you about this outside of call, and he linked, an 09 one where, what is it?
Gresh, he struck Skrull in the mid-center.
Right, yeah, he struck Skrull, but it was just more like a shove. This guy is actively being sliced into pieces.
Well,
so I thought that was funny.
If you want to be super technical, there is one other piece of Bionicle animation that shows dismemberment.
Are you talking about the stop motion one?
I'm not talking about anything stop motion.
Okay.
It was the Creeps from the Deep animation.
I was just
Pirate
gonna
Out.
mention that.
Oh, yeah.
He
With
slices
the
off
tentacle.
stinking
Right.
Kalma's tentacle.
Yeah, and there was even blood.
I was just
yeah.
gonna talk about that too, because I was like, I'm pretty sure, I was looking it up to make sure I was correct before saying it. But yeah.
But the thing is, that's like a little tentacle, and fun fact, actually, that entire animation is technically considered canon. It's just a vision that the Mask of Life gave Dakar. Anyway. That's a side
Lame.
fact. But anyway, yeah, that pales in comparison to a living creature being brutally murdered on screen.
Yeah, not even, like, it happened multiple times. Even when Tahu struck the skull spiders, they also broke into pieces.
I love
I
new
mean,
Bionicle.
let's face it. They might be like, I mean, they're controlled the mask of, what's it, the mask of control, right? That's, what's it called?
I mean, that
No.
doesn't necessarily mean they're not living, though.
But, well, I guess so. But, I mean, their shape is the mask. You know? Like,
Well,
that's
that's
what
the thing.
forms the body of the skull spiders.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the golden mask of the skull spiders, and that's not the same thing as the mask of control. You see, we really don't know anything about Lord of Skull Spiders.
I am 100% sure it's the mask
Nope.
of control.
No,
Why?
no,
Dude,
no.
why would they show it looking a certain way in
yeah,
animation?
Okay, look.
It is
I
definitely
don't-
not the Mask of Control, unless it took a new form.
The mask of creation hasn't changed at all from like the animation.
Also, they
I
would
have a
call
defense,
it. They would call it the Mask of Control, not the Mask of Skull Spiders. There's no reason for them not to.
like, it would make sense logistically that it would be the mask of control, but I mean, I don't think it is because of appearance.
When we were first told about the Battlefield Gold Mask, we got some cover information from Highway Suspect. One of that information said that they didn't want to reveal what the prize was going to be because it was going to be the main villain's mask. And guess what is the gold mask that you're winning in the battle for the gold masks? It is the Skull Spider mask. We know the main villain is going to be Makuta. Makuta has the mask control.
We do not know that the main villain is Makuta. That's speculation.
It was never specified which villain they were talking about and whether it was only the main villain of this year or the main villain of next year or the main villain of the overall series.
If you're going off what we know right now, Lord of the Skull Spiders is the main villain for 2014.
Exactly.
I mean 2015.
Exactly. Also,
Okay,
I mean, maybe
I
I'm just remembering this wrong, but I don't remember the word main ever being used. I only remember it saying the villain's mask.
So, what do you think it is, then? If it's not
It
makes the most sense to me to have the mask control be the one that's controlling the Skull Spiders. It's the same mask. It's the same.
It makes sense, but I just don't think that's the case. I think the Skull Spider mask is a mask purely from a set collector perspective. I don't think it necessarily has a story relevance aside from the Skull Spiders can clip onto their faces. And that's why it's in the shape of a mask. I don't think the golden Skull Spider mask is actually relevant to the plot.
Well, I'm not sure. Because we're getting the gold Skull Spider mask in the Lord of Skull Spider set. I mean, not the 14-karat gold one, of course, but a gold mask similar to the Toa masks. I mean, it's been acknowledged as something.
It has to have some purpose. I just don't think that it is Mask of Control. It would make sense from a story standpoint and just not a promotional standpoint, because it goes against what we've seen in the legend.
It just doesn't make any sense because we've already got the animation with a Mask of Creation that is exactly the same as the Mask of Creation we're getting. It doesn't make any sense that we would see a Mask of Control and then a Mask of Ultimate Power, and those are not going to be the shape that we're going to be getting.
I could buy that the masks morphed shape over time if they had shown the Mask of Creation looking slightly different. They did not. It's exactly the same. So it stands to reason Mask of Control would also look the same. Now, of course, this goes back into the whole thing where we don't really know what happened to Makuta after the battle, or where his mask went. So, I mean, it could be. I just don't think it is. I think the golden mask is another mask entirely. This has been a very interesting episode, but I think it's time we end for the day. As far as Christmas specials go, this one was certainly different.
It wasn't a Christmas one, that was sure.
Maybe we should sing a Christmas carol.
Alright, let's all sing ourselves out of this episode.
Okay.
Meso, everything you have to say from now on has to be in song.
Well, guys,
Jason Derulo.
Thanks for watching our Christmas special. Like, favorite, rate, share, subscribe.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. It's gotta be Christmassy, come on.
I need sound effects.
Keys on me.
Keys.
Sound effects.
I got a box of crackers, that'll work.
Keep it going. Go.
Okay.
So, we'll see you next time for another exciting episode of TTV, the podcast for you, and the podcast for me. Christmas 2014.
Keep doing it!
Okay, I'm sorry.
My name is Meso.
You will shake that box or you're fired!
My name is Meso.
I'm Butteran.
I'm LJ.
And I am King Jong-un.
And we'll see you next time for another exciting TTV.
As long as North Korea
Christmas.
doesn't nuke us.
Well, I mean, they will if you keep freaking talking about them.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Goodbye, happy holidays, don't get run over by a reindeer.
No.
Or by a car.
No.
That's what I want for Christmas. I want Spider-Man back in the MCU. Make it happen.
Can I stop
That's
shaking?
what I wanted for Christmas.
Goodbye!
Butteran doesn't get a Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Bart.
I'm actually not getting Christmas either. My family's not.
Nobody
getting it
cares,
until
bye.